Kira, and welcome to my channel. It is called Namaste, and here we support adult creators. I have this new word that I heard from Cindy Gallup. She was on a podcast, and she calls these platforms social sex. So that's what I am. I am a social sexual creator, and here I am. I'm excited to share with you. So this is kind of a new way of filming. I decided it's a little bit more intimate, a little bit more real when I'm just kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a FaceTime sort of. At least that's how I feel. You should let me know down in the comments what you think, if you like this format or not. So in supporting you creators out there, I actually wanted to also share that I have a platform, a group that I'm going to be creating that is going to be full of, just supporting one another and creating like a positive atmosphere and doing the work that we do. Work in general can be stressful, and it can be really lonely to do it all alone. So that's really why I wanted to create this platform. We'll be getting that together, and I'll give you more information on that. If you do want information, I will put my Instagram down below. I'll also put my email down below in case you want to know more before I have that set up. But if this is the kind of content that you want, please hit like. That way I know what kind of videos I need to make here. So today's subject is literally just talking about if we should do OnlyFans, if we should do Fansly, if you should do slushee. There's so many different platforms now for us to create, which honestly is a beautiful thing. I think a lot of people make it stressful by overthinking all of the things, but you've really got to figure out how to hone down and just, start someplace. So that's really why I wanted to do this video. In this video at the end too, I'm going to talk a little bit about Reddit. Reddit has been a great platform for me to meet new people and to create. And it's such a welcoming community that I really wanted to explain it, because it is welcoming and also it's really confusing. So I really wanted to share, more information about that. So make sure you stick to the end for that. So something that I have recognized since joining my OnlyFans is how much fear there's surrounded in being on OnlyFans, and not just about, just showing yourself a little bit more or sharing more. It's literally about the actual company and the business. And one thing that I want to share with you is that there is so much fear on all of the platforms, and it's coming from other companies' PR. The thing that I have recognized since starting my OnlyFans is that there is so much fear around on if you're doing the right thing. If you're on OnlyFans and then you think, oh, maybe I should go on Fansly, because of all of the things that you hear from maybe somebody you're following, or maybe it's in the news, and I'm not sure. So when we have fears like that, it's so important to find real, actual, factual information. That is how you need to build a business, is with facts and not so much feelings and emotions. Yes, sometimes those things, especially when you have your intuition and you're tuned into that, there are decisions that you need to make based on some of your emotion and some of your feelings. But it is very important to make sure that you are choosing to make decisions based on actual facts. So that's why I wanted to have this video, is to really talk about factual information. So the first fact I'm going to be talking about is OnlyFans and how long they've been around. So they were one of the, I honestly, I don't know if they're like the only first, but they are the first to actually create a platform like they have and that it be credible. I mean, not only is it credible and like you and I can get on there and create, but that actual celebrities are joining OnlyFans as well. And they are, sharing adult content between nudity. There is some explicit content as well, but also comedy. I mean, there's so many different aspects of the actual adult content platform that for me, I look at that, wow, they've got some credibility here. They've been around for 10 years. That is amazing. So another great fact about OnlyFans is that they have this woman CEO. Her name is, and I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right, her name is Amrapali Gan. And something that's really great with her is that, she is one, I love that she's a woman. I love a woman CEO. The second thing is that she is going out there and she is saying, hey, OnlyFans is not taking away rights. They're not taking away every single thing that they were allowing before. So I think it's really important that when we hear like a creator that's no longer allowed on the platform, or some sort of weird thing that they're talking about, it's so important for us to remember that we don't fully know the whole story. Now, I've heard some people and their accounts being pulled. I've heard, some people possibly inserting dialogue or something that's not allowed on OnlyFans. And here's the deal with OnlyFans. This next part is speculation, but they're one of the first companies that have been able to create a company like this and be able to have the chance for it to go public. So when a company wants to go public, they are definitely going to be needing to find investors. It's called seed money. They are looking for ways to be able to do that. So with this industry, it has not always been something that has been welcomed or open. And I think as we go on and we evolve as a society, we are beginning to see that we are sexual creators, we are sexual beings, and that there is a space for this, and there is a space to be able to do this in a way that's never been done before. And so when looking for investors, they're definitely going to be cracking down on certain things. Like I know OnlyFans doesn't want you selling panties on there. They don't want you, talking about being an escort. There's lots of different things that they have in their agreement that you actually signed to, that you agree to by using their platform. And sometimes verbiage can be construed as such. So you definitely have to be careful for, what you're saying. But living in fear of your account being shut down, you definitely should not be. So here's why. You've got to be building a platform that is sustainable. And it's not just about hurry up, make money. You have to create this platform that is going to allow you to make money for the foreseeable future and not just for a moment. Because if you're doing this creation for a moment, I promise you, there's no substance in it. Money is relative. Money comes and goes. So to be able to create something that not only can give you the financial piece, but it can also give you just this ability to be able to create your dreams is so important. So for me and OnlyFans, being a creator before I was an adult creator, before I was on a social sex platform, still trying to figure out that verbiage from Cindy Gallup. Before I did that, I was on platforms like Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, and seeing that, yes, they are a great place to be able to, gain other contacts and meet other people. But for me, they were not really something that you could fully build a business. Maybe one of these days I can do like a walkthrough of what OnlyFans does and why it is so great in being able to, collect income and meet people and honestly have a hope of being able to create multi-level many lines of income. One of these days I'll probably do a video like that. So if that's something that you think that you should definitely let me know below. So we've talked about why OnlyFans probably has gotten a little bit more strict in the ways that they do things, for the probable idea of them going public. But the other thing I really want to talk about and reiterate, because I mentioned it before, is how it's so important for you to not be tugged by fear. Fear can be a liar. And I just was sharing this on my OnlyFans platform, actually. Fear can be a liar. And oftentimes it can be telling us a story. So when we are making decisions because of fear and not actually looking at why it might be there, I firmly believe that you're selling yourself too short. Don't spread yourself too thin. In starting a business, you're already doing so much. So there's no reason to be able to, or there's no reason why you should be looking for all these other places to jump, because I promise you, whatever you were doing, even if it is not paying off right this moment, is exactly where you need to be. Okay, so if you've been in these moments where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, or this or that, or whatever, I want to invite you to chill, collect some moments of peace, and then start anew. Okay, you are exactly where you need to be. Okay, so in doing all of this, I write a lot. I wrote this about 3 weeks ago, and I wanted to read it to you. It was something I wanted to share. So what I am teaching here is building a sustainable business with constant leads in a pipeline and being able to know what you want to sell and how important it is that being in fear, whether it's in OnlyFans, will crack down too hard or they're going to change things up. Because if you create a sustainable business, so just start now wherever it is, because if you create a sustainable business where you are right now, it doesn't matter if you lose OnlyFans. It doesn't matter if you lose an Instagram. It doesn't matter, because you yourself will create such a concrete business that if you were to lose one thing, you will always be able to pull from another place to be able to create and know that you can have another place. So these fears, they're really keeping you from being the best you, because honestly, when you're living in fear, the ultimate truth in that is that you don't believe in yourself. And that's really what it is. If you've been trying to create and you're not getting where you want to get, I want to help you get there. Okay. And part of that, we just said, is that you don't have the belief in yourself. So let's get you there. I am relaunching my product from my wellness line, and I'm going to be launching it for OnlyFans, Fansly, Slushee, whoever you are, creators. And what it's going to be able to do is not only are you going to find the belief in who you are and what you're doing, but you're also going to be able to gain one of the most important things in building a business, and that is emotional stability. My course is called Overcoming the Inner Critic, and that will be launched on June 19th. You're going to want to check it out, because you cannot create a sustainable business without the confidence that you need. Can't do it, because if you are creating something and you yourself is breakable, your business will be breakable. You truly become what you focus on, and that is why I have created this course. The other thing that I will be bringing to you is something called Creating Your Soul Print. And so that is going to be a service that I offer. So we're coming to the end here, and I wanted to share a little bit more about Reddit. I wanted to talk a little bit more about my OnlyFans and where I'm at. On the last videos, if you have not watched my other videos and you are just finding me now, you should go back and watch from the beginning, because you're going to get my whole entire journey. But where I am right now is I'm exactly where I was in the last one. And that is that one, I have not lost any money. I'm not in any debt because of this. I am meeting more great people. My platforms are growing. So I am seeing some amazing positive things. I think oftentimes we watch people who are, in the top 1.8%, like that. We've got to really think about all of that, because one, it is amazing that they are there. We should be celebrating them. Two, the other part of this is that if we're not there, like, that's okay. One, we may not get there, and I do believe that that's okay. You can create these sustainable, great businesses without feeling like you need to be at the very tippity top. So for me, where I am right now is I am finding that I most likely will be getting a mentor. I have found one mentor that has been helping me for free, that has zero desire to fully take someone on under their wings. So I will be finding my mentor here hopefully in the next 4 to 6 weeks, so that I can scale and get to the places that I need to get, that I'm unaware of, because there is so much information about OnlyFans. There really is. And a lot of information that's not factual. So to follow somebody that has experience is going to be so very important to me. Okay, so Reddit. How do I say this? Reddit is so confusing, but I will tell you, it is the first of its kind, of a platform of its kind. The number one thing that I have figured out with Reddit and why it is so confusing is they really want to make sure that they have true, authentic human users, that they don't have bots. They are trying to push all of that out. And in a world where we have platforms that have so many fake things, and then we throw in AI and all of this other stuff, Reddit is groundbreaking. So if you can figure out how to use it, I know that Erin Kitten has a video that she just recently put out that is really, really good, and that you're going to get more information on how to use it. This next part is not necessarily about how to use Reddit. It's just an encouragement to figure out how to use it, because I promise you it is a platform. It is definitely a platform of the future. So this is a little bit about what Reddit says that they are, and why I feel like it is probably the number one place of where you should be starting your business right now. One, because of their mission statement and their values, which you should definitely go check that out on your own. I'll leave a link below a little bit more about Reddit. But the other part of this is that Reddit has such a great ability to allow a space where people are not being bullied and where they're not being torn down. And I'm not saying that that's not happening there, but their desire to have that is on this platform. And for that, I am so appreciative. I'm so appreciative of all the love and the people that I've been able to have on Reddit. So this is what Reddit says. They are a mission-driven company focused on our North Star of bringing community and belonging to everyone in the world. Underpinning our mission are our company values that are foundational to understanding the why and how of everything that we do on Reddit. So the link will be down for you to read the rest. But here is their mission statement. Our mission is to bring community and belonging to everyone in the world. as we move towards this goal with different initiatives from different parts of the organization, it's important to remember that we are in this together and one shared goal above all others. One, make something people love. Our surest path to success is to make something people love. Evolve. Only by continually improving and learning will we succeed. We add value. We consistently evaluate our work to ensure it's adding value and bringing us closer to achieving our mission. It's easy to fall in the trap of conflating activity with value. Adding value requires hard work, but not all hard work is valuable. Default open. The free flow of ideas and feedback is that the lifeblood of healthy organization, and Reddit must embrace if we are to thrive. So that's it. That is Reddit. What better place to build what you are building? You're building something so special. Why not start there? Why not start there? And no, this is not me having a paid ad for Reddit. This is literally me saying, how valuable is it to be able to build and find people that you will be working with through this platform. On here, and I try to do this every 2 weeks. I share so much. I'm so vulnerable with you. And I do this because, like, literally, I don't feel like there's enough people out there willing to do this. And especially doing this at a level of, being with you amazing people that are doing OnlyFans, and you're doing Fansly, and you're doing something that is so new. It's like on the edge, the edge of the beginning of the new. It's on the edge of new creation, and that's literally what it is. So I want to thank you for being here. Time is such a valuable asset. So the fact that you've chosen to be here with me, like, it means something. So thank you. I also wanted to share a little bit more for another minute. I know this is a long ass video about my OnlyFans and what I have been bringing. I have been bringing something called Pillow Talk, which is a form of communication with my clients. It is a form in which I am able to build my clients up. It's also the substance for which is the place of where I'm creating. To have substance is so important to me. I could go and create a platform that doesn't have substance, and that it is, just kind of this empty sex thing. For me, sex isn't empty, and there is so much substance. And so for me to be able to share that is so important to me. I get to lean into joy. I love that. The second part is that I can contribute to somebody's day, to somebody's life. That's so important to me. So that's really where my real value is right now. And at this point, I have only had 2 episodes. I would invite you to come and check that out too. Come and see what that's like. In my platform, you are welcome there as well. As I am beginning to end here, I just want to ask you one more time, if this is something you like, please hit that like button. Also subscribe if this is something that you want to see more of. And that way I know what I can create. I do see a lot of you coming on and watching me, and I can't even tell you, like, this just means something to be connected to you. For those of you who have reached out to me, you make my day. I just wanted you to know that. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and let's go namaste our adult platforms. Bye.